Rugby Rice Box is brought to you by Shut Up!
Okay, we're lucky enough now to have on Rugby Rice Box the head of rugby services at the Hong Kong Rugby Union, Robbie McRobbie. He's a strapping 6-foot ex-policeman. Welcome to the show, Robbie.
Thanks, Boozer.
Now, you've been very active in community programs and mini and females and all sorts of development aspects of Hong Kong rugby. Tell us a little bit about some of the programs that you've been running and what's been happening recently.
We're very keen to position rugby as a value-added sport in the Hong Kong community. So we've, over the last couple of years, a lot of our programs have been focused on working with social welfare groups and government agencies to really get the message across that rugby is not just another sport, it's something which brings different values and different attributes to kids. The last 2 years we've been running a program called Don't Drop the Ball. Ball as in signifying the carrying a ball through life and
Right.
if you don't drop it, all the good things that can happen. We run that together with the police, the Crime Prevention Bureau, and that's in low band 3 schools in the new territories. So our coaches go in, and police officers that play rugby, that are good role models, people like Dave Williams and Toby Lothian,
Great role models,
great role models for young children, and the idea is that they're promoting a healthy lifestyle message in the schools. So keeping away from drugs, keeping away from triads, and that's been great. We'll have 26th of June up at Kings Park, the tournament day, and there'll be about 400 kids. 400 kids will be up there.
Well, it sounds like a great initiative, and that's a development of your initial program, the Breakthrough program, right?
Operation Breakthrough, yeah, which has now been going for, coming on for 7 years, the rugby section of it. Yeah, Breakthrough is a little bit different in as much as that the kids involved with Breakthrough are at risk. They've come from referrals from social workers, and we work with social work groups who come along to all the training sessions and the matches. But over the 7 years, we've had some tremendous success stories with the Breakthrough kids. We've had a couple play age group national rep team in rugby. One's actually come through to work with the union as a development officer, we continue to grow.
That's fantastic. Moving on to tertiary rugby, student rugby, a lot of development and a ever expanding circle of interest and participation at a tertiary level, and some big name sponsors there. Tell us about what's been happening in the recent year with tertiary rugby.
Yeah, we're very lucky to have a very supportive sponsor with Standard Chartered, who have really helped us grow the tertiary rugby community. We started putting a focus on university tertiary rugby 4 or 5 years ago, and it grew from the first varsity cup 15s match 5 years ago, which was between Hong Kong University, and the other team was a combination of all other tertiary institutions in Hong Kong, for a cup which was presented by Oxford University Rugby Club. From there, it's developed to, we now have 21 tertiary institutions playing. This last season they played 3 sevens tournaments, men and women, and the men played a 15s league, which culminated again in the varsity cup match.
That was covered by Rugby Asia Channel.
I believe it was, which was very nice to see. Good exposure for the students. But what was interesting was this year, the second year, we actually had a women's tertiary 15s match on the finals day as well. So we've seen the men go from a total of 30 players in the tertiary community 5 years later to this huge number of teams, and hopefully it looks like the women's game will go the same way, which is great.
Okay, it's been great having you here on Rugby Rice Box, Robbie. Thanks very much. It looks like rugby's in good hands at all levels.
Thanks, Boozer.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, man.
Thanks. Okay, we'll be right back at the Doghouse live in Wan Chai on the Rugby Rice Box. Don't go away.
I'm Ryan Jones.
Hi, I'm Tommy Bowe.
I'm Ian Evans.
Hi, I'm Adam Jones.
My name's Jonathan Thomas.
Hi, I'm Duncan Jones.
And I'm Andy Lloyd.
Solid, Rusty, Nuttall. JC here.
Hey, this is Sonny Parky.
I'm Roy the Bus Evan.
Kia ora, Ivan out there in Asia. I'm Jamie Knockdown at the Ospreys.
This is Lilo Martins.
Hi, I'm Nicky Walker.
Hi, I'm Matty Howard.
Hi, I'm Ed Sherrington.
I'm Gareth Owen.
Hi, I'm Ray.
Hi, I'm Scott Goldberg.
And I'm Ben Lewis.
Hi, I'm Dickie Fizz.
Hi, I'm Ian Mike.
I'm Alan Jones.
Hi, I'm Shane Williams.
And you're watching.
And you're watching
And you're watching
So you're watching the Rugby Asia channel.
Rugby Asia channel.
Rugby Asia Channel.
Rugby Asia channel. Spotted.
The Rugby Asia channel.
The Rugby Asia channel.
Rugby Asia channel. Jarrett. The Rugby Asia channel.
Rugby Asia channel.
Rugby Asia Channel.
Rugby Asia channel.
Rugby Asia channel. Konnichiwa.
Rugby Asia Channel.
Rugby Asia channel.
Watching Rugby Asia Channel.
The Rugby Asia channel.
Rugby Asia channel.
The Rugby Asia Channel.
Rugby Asia channel.
You're watching Rugby Asia channel.
You're watching the Rugby Asia Channel.
Everybody spread the word that the Ospreys rule the world.
I'm Jonathan Humphreys, and you're watching the Rugby Asia Channel. Dog.
Okay, we're lucky enough now to have Marco Wong with us on Rugby Rice Box. He's the chairman of the Hong Kong Touch Association. Welcome to the show, Marco.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, tell us a bit about the touch rugby scene in Hong Kong.
Yep. Touch rugby in Hong Kong has been around for some time actually. It started off pretty much as an off-season sport for the rugby community. But what we're seeing now in the last few years is it's developing as an independent sport in Hong Kong. We actually have a year-round program of tournaments. We've actually got the Summer Touch League today, which runs from May to July every year. We also have a winter tournament. We also have an international tournament, which is the marquee event in April called the Hong Kong Intercities.
And if people in Hong Kong want to get involved with touch rugby, how can they get in touch with you and get involved?
Yep. We have a website, hongkongtouch.com.hk.
Should be coming up on your screen right now down here.
We also have a Facebook site. You can search under Hong Kong Touch Association, and you can get on the Facebook site. And we also have a number of dedicated touch liaison officers that the union helps us with, and you can find their contact details on the website.
And I guess otherwise they can just come on down to the touch tournaments that are happening throughout the summer and get involved that way.
Yeah, I mean, right now we've actually got social games going on every Friday evening down at Happy Valley, and also down at Kings Park. So if people are interested, come down from 7:30 to 9:30 and have a run around.
Yeah, okay, great. Marco, I understand there's a corporate tournament coming up. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yep, it's actually the first time we've held this event in Hong Kong. It's being held on June the 20th at Kings Park. It's been sponsored by Swire Properties.
It's coming up down there, June 20th, Kings Park, Swire Properties.
Yep, we have 12 teams, a combination of banks, law firms, other corporates in Hong Kong, and really the intention is to expand the play base in Hong Kong to the corporate community.
Who's been the big supporters of touch in Hong Kong in terms of sponsorship?
Yep, we've been lucky enough this year to attract a number of sponsors to touch this year. We've got Sports Performance, which is basically a sports medicine outfit that specialises in things like physio and dietary needs, and they've been very supportive in terms of providing sponsorship, and also Playmore, which provides our kit. And so, with those two companies being very supportive around.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Thanks for joining us, Marco, and good luck in your bid to bring the Rugby Touch World Cup to Hong Kong in 2015.
Thanks, Grant.
Thanks a lot.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Well done. All right, that about wraps it up down here at the Doghouse for the Rugby Rice Box on the Rugby Asia channel. Thanks for joining us. Again, if you want to join our fan base, go to Facebook, look up the Rugby Asia channel, and become a fan. And if you're ever in Honcho, need a beer and a feed, come down to the doghouse. Cheers, thanks for watching, good night.